All right, it's Monday, April 8th. I'm following up on the SPY. I decided to take a very small loss in my call position and reverse to a put position here. So first of all, you can see I bought the SPY calls originally, the 515 calls at 685. In a second, I'll explain why I exited a very small loss, about 10 cents at 673. And now I bought the 525 puts at 658. So I'm reversing to the downside. They're up to 673. Essentially, I saw this, price come up and take out its pre-market highs up here. It kind of had an opportunity to kind of come down, pause, and start up on this bar, and then it starts down with a red bar and starts lower. So I see this choppy action in here kind of now working down to take out the midpoint of that first bar, take out some lows of the day, maybe get to the pre-market lows. It's still a very tricky environment. We couldn't get that up move here to even take out, the yesterday's or the, Friday's high to get a 2 up in, day on the inside bar to even start working to the high, this big red bar. So instead, it's coming back down at the moment. It's still choppy. I'm not saying this is going to come all the way down and take out this low to give me a 2 down bar on the red side, but it looks like it wants to at least take out some liquidity down here, and then we'll see what unfolds. And I think that could be a nice trade intraday, but there's still a long way to go to really determine what's going to develop this week. I knew it would be tricky coming into the week with this inside bar right in the middle of this big red range. We started up, it couldn't do it, so that's why to me, when you see the failure on the upside, it then likely is going to take out liquidity to the downside. And then I can just watch 15-minute price action and see, at each inflection point, if we get down here, what happens? If we get down here, what happens? Same way when we got up to up here, I saw it kind of failing and heading lower. So I think it could be a decent trade to the downside today. I'll see if some little momentum can form just to get into this range, but a lot's going to depend on what develops by the end of the day. And it's kind of uncertain. We have a reference point of the open of the week, but it's still going to be relative to this inside bar, what happens. We haven't even broken out to the upside yet, and we certainly haven't broken to the downside. But for now, intraday, I see an opportunity to take out some stops down here. So we'll see what happens. These options are, I just bought them at 658. So they're up to 7, 15 right now. So they're moving up nicely. So small loss on this trade, 10 cents, and we're already up close to, 50 cents on this trade. So hopefully, it'll work out good today on the SPY in terms of a day trade, and we'll just watch 15-minute price action as it, works its way maybe to take out these lows and what develops from there.